Alright, so real quick I'm going to run you through how to pull share price data into Excel. Essentially the way that it works is you're going to, from MarketWatch or in theory any other web page, you're going to pull quite literally part of the website into Excel and then locate the share price data, which is here, and then pull out this string of text. That's not a number, it's text, and then write a formula that reinterprets it as a number, which is this formula right here, which I'll explain. You can also do this with any other data on the page. So for example, if you wanted to do like volume, you could write a similar formula that pulls out million share data, average share data, other detailed information, and so forth. And if you don't like MarketWatch, you can use any other data site. I like MarketWatch mobile website because literally it's just very simple. It doesn't fill up a billion cells with information. So just to get started, ticker quotes, start a new tab. I like this because it's easy. So the way that we're going to do this out is ticker last. Then I like to merge these cells. This is going to be Apple. This will eventually be the share price. So the trick here is pulling in the data. So it's in the data ribbon under from web. So for shortcut people, it's going to be Alt-A Alt-A-F-W. Marketwatch.com/m is the regular MarketWatch website. You can go to that, hit enter, and any other website that you could want, and navigate within the website. You could type in Apple or any other ticker symbol and pull information, or you can literally just go, this isn't unnecessary, you can go just to marketwatch.com/m/quote/your ticker. With these web pages, sometimes you get lucky where there's a table that has information. You can pull this from within the web page. However, MarketWatch doesn't cooperate, and none of the other websites really do. So you select the entire page, hit import, then Excel likes to confirm that you're pulling the data into the right cell. It didn't work for some reason, so you're going to hit import, and it's just going to confirm what cell I want. So if I want it there, I could do it there, but I am going to put it in B3, and here's what you get, which is going to be most information is in the first column. However, this table information is going to be in the second column. You can't just delete information from a page. For example, if I delete all this and then update the web page again, it brings it back again. So you have to work within that framework. You can't just edit this stuff. So the way that you do that is write a formula that gets at this information instead of just deleting it and pulling that. So I wrote a formula that looks for this period, truncates everything after 2 characters after, so that would be gone, and then removes the first several characters, leaving only the number. However, it only brings it in as text, so I'll show you how to adjust that to a number next, real quick. And there you go. However, this is text. Like if you were to quote it, you couldn't format it using any kind of like number. You couldn't make it currency if you wanted to. It still displays like that. So I don't know why this works, but it does. If you multiply this entire string by 1, now it cooperates as a number. You can go ahead and call it currency, and I like to center it. So now it's all centered. However, this is also quite unwieldy, so if you want to have a lot more quotes, like if right here you wanted to do Google, you would have some overlap and it would just kind of be cluttered. So something you can do is, this is really annoying, is make the text smaller. So Control 1, alignment, and then bring it down to shrink to fit, and it's nice looking. So again, just as a matter of style, I like to do to freeze the panes right here, which is this number. Now you can go left and right, and it kind of just keeps things nice if you have to like fix something on the web page. And then I also like to draw this border to the left. I'm terrible with these shortcuts within this pane. And there we go. Nope, we didn't. So left border, and there you go. That's it. You can quote. One thing I do like to do is rename this quote Apple, so that way you can like do quote Apple and get nice information. You can also go like elsewhere in your tab, like if you were to have a portfolio. Let's do a really rough one. You can copy the rest from the Excel sheet. It should be pretty self-explanatory. And then you would have like position. Then you would have what would make sense next. Last, shares, cost, basis. Yeah, so like if in theory you have 5 shares which you bought for a cost basis of $100, this would have been a great deal for Apple. That would mean that your average share price, this is just to make it convenient, would be $20. Currency, I like to use parentheses because it aligns it nice, just style. Then, like if you wanted to have a last share price, you could do quote Apple. Didn't type that in right. And now you've got the last share price, which you can also format. Actually, the cost basis probably shouldn't be in shares because we're working within thousands units for share blocks, and I mean for dollars rather, and shares in upgrades. So you would want to actually use a number, and I would just probably use 2 decimal places as well, or maybe 1, depends on your style, interest. And then your position would be, your current position would be 5 times the last share price, and that's the value of your position. It is pretty straightforward, and that should do it. Yeah, that's a pretty basic thing. If you look within the Excel sheet example that I've got earlier in this thread, it shows a little bit more of a complicated portfolio that allows you to import orders. So with this, you'd have to manually update your share and your cost basis information, and then you could have like Goog, and let's say that your position was $500, and then you would just sum them to get your current position. What is it? This is such a pain in the ass. I didn't align any of this properly, but it would look along the lines of this. You'd have marketable securities, and then you could have like a cash account, which would look nicer than this, but 10,000 minus that. There's also a cash account tab within the Excel document that I've got early on in this thread as well, and that's pretty much it. Good luck.